Hey there, welcome in. Thanks for coming in to watch this episode. I'm going to be teaching you about creating a new opportunity that people want to buy from, so it increases your return on your investment, increases your revenue, and increases the impact that you have on the world. So a new opportunity is just a vehicle that creates change. Now here's the thing, like people don't want change. They don't go out and seek for change. Then they really don't usually like change. But people also don't want to stay where they are. They don't want to stay stuck. They want to be somewhere different. They want to make more money. They want to have a bigger goal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you in this episode how to create a new opportunity that people want to get in to create that change for themselves in their life and be a part of that. So my name is Cori Campbell, and I am a business and lifestyle coach. I help entrepreneurs go from idea, this mission, like I've got something inside me and I got to get it out, to how do I do that and how do you launch it out, and creating the followers and creating that six-figure movement, that six-figure irresistible offer is what I help pull together. And then every week in the episode, I put together a free resource. So I just got done creating this new resource for you. It's amazing. It's going to help you so much. It's called the Guide to Creating a Movement. And what it's going to do is it's going to walk you through step by step as to what you need to do to come up with the idea, generate the followers, and create that movement, create that momentum that people are going to come in. So grab the guide, click the link below, and you can get that download. And we'll get into the start of this episode. First of all, what is a movement anyway? What's the deal? Now, a movement is just people that are gathering together for the same mission. So it's like they take your vision, they take your mission, and it becomes their own. I mean, so you can take any large, amazing businesses that are out there that have created movements. If you think about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with his I Have a Dream, right? Or Simon Sinek with Start With Why. Those are movements because people are getting behind it. They're getting backed into it. And when they do that in their brain, they also do it with a shift inside of them. So your movement, your mission, your vision becomes theirs. It becomes their idea. It becomes their vision for the future, for themselves and for their families. That right there is what a movement is. And what it does is it shifts. It shifts for you. It'll shift for your business, but it shifts for the marketplace too. Because here's what's happening when you want to create a new opportunity. You don't just want to create an improved opportunity. So you don't want to take this and you say, hey, there's this product or service that I could make a little bit better. So you make a little improvement. Well, then someone else is going to come around and make a little improvement around that one. And then make another little improvement. And then the end of it is going to be so tiny, minute little changes to even make a difference. Now, you create a new opportunity is basically you're just creating something that's better, that's fixing that problem. Right? You're not just fixing the little problem, is you're creating something totally new that eliminates that whole thing and eliminates the need for that. And that's what a new opportunity can do. Because improvements are hard. You can take something that's kind of broken and make it a little bit better, or you can take something that hasn't been done before and create that movement behind it. The new opportunity, that's what's going to get your audience to change their lives. I mean, just getting in this with like little changes and little improvements, that's not going to help them change their lives. That's going to show them that you could just take little changes, right? And go on through that. So what causes people to change? Right? So first of all, it's people don't like change. Remember, it's like something comes in and changes, and I just remember stories. It's like, oh, we got this new software's coming, and I was like, I don't want to have to do this. Nobody wants to go through the learning curves and different changes. They don't want that. They don't seek that. But internally, they want something better for themselves. They want something better for their future, for their kids' future. So they want that. And it's getting them to see it, that your new opportunity can bring them that change and get them that life that they want, right? So people are asking themselves one thing, no matter what you're presented with, you're asking yourself, and you do this too, is will this increase or decrease my situation? And you might not ask yourself in those exact words, but subconsciously your brain is thinking this. Is this going to make my life better? Is it going to make it harder? Is it going to make it easier? Is it going to make me smarter? Is it going to make this easier for me to do? Is it going to make it simpler? Is it going to make me healthier? Is it going to make me taller, more beautiful? Whatever the thing is, your brain is asking you these questions. Is it going to increase or decrease my situation? So whatever position that they're in is, you want people initially, their thoughts are going to be like, oh, that's going to be hard to learn. They're going to go onto the negative side. It's going to be hard to learn. It's going to take me so much time, or I don't have the time to invest in this. I'll have to change my whole diet plan. They're going to be thinking all of that negative stuff. So when you create your new opportunity, having verbiage in there, like your headlines and your subheadlines around how they can do this with you without the overwhelm, or without having to deal with this, or without having to take so much time on doing all this, or without having to learn all this stuff, because you're going to teach it all to them in the new opportunity. So it's all in your wording with that. It's basically shutting down that negative brain side of, is it going to increase or decrease my situation? So if you can create that in your copy for whether it be your sales page or your social media posts, is going to show them that they can do this and they can do this with you, right? So if people are thinking that is it going to increase? It's going to make them smarter. It's going to make them healthier. It's going to get them somewhere better. Then they're on it. Like, they're going to buy it. They want to get it right away. But on the other side of it is, if they're thinking, like, this is going to make me feel stupid, people are going to laugh at me. If they're thinking that negative side, they're definitely not going to buy. They're not going to buy into it. They're not going to join. They're not going to follow. So you have to shut down that negative side that's coming up, right? And you could totally do this. Now, the really cool thing is that there's not just the increase your situation or decrease your situation. There's also an in-between. And I call this the temporary decrease, because what your brain might go through is kind of like some logical thinking, where it says, hey, is this going to decrease my situation, but is it going to be temporary then to increase? So let me give you an example. If someone buys into a coaching program, say the coaching program costs $10,000. So initially they're like, whew, that's $10,000. Like, my spouse is going to be upset, or what if I fail? There's going to be some negative stuff. But on the other side of it, their brain is like, this $10,000 coaching program is going to help me learn how to do this, get here faster, put the systems in place, and I'm going to be more successful. So they're battling it. So it's a temporary decrease for a future increase. And that is powerful, especially when you're thinking about, how am I going to write out my verbiage, my copy for the new opportunity. So think about it that way. If it is going to be a decrease initially, how can you show them that the increase on the flip side of it is going to be so much more beneficial? Right? So then creating your new opportunity is, you're going to ask yourself a very pointed, it's a simple, but it takes some time to think about it, is what is the result that you want for your people? That's it. What is the result that you want for your people? The benefit. What do you want to help them achieve? Not what do you want to sell, but what do you want to help them achieve? If you think about it that way, that's going to help you create this movement power, right? This new opportunity. So when you have that in place, okay, what is the result that you want to help them achieve? Then go back and ask yourself, okay, so what is the process that I can do, that I can put in place to get them that result? What is the process? So first you have the result. It's kind of like reverse engineering. So first you have the result, and then you go backwards and say, okay, what processes do I have, right? What products or services can I put in place to get them there, to get them that result? That right there, that's powerful for creating your movement with your new opportunity. You're starting with the end goal in mind and working backwards. I mean, if you've never done this before, so if you've got this great idea and you've got this fantastic idea that these are the results I want to get, but I don't know where to start, I tell you what, super great way to do this is start working for people for free. Tell some of your friends or colleagues, or put it out on social media like, hey guys, this is an idea that I'm putting in place and I'm looking for a few people to help. So keep it limited, work for a few people for free, get them the results that you want, because now here's you're doing a couple of things. One is you're getting them the results, so they're super excited, which means you'll end up with amazing social proof testimonials on the back end. But then you're also, for you, is you are validating the process. Is the process working? Can you tweak it? Can you make it better? You're fine tuning it. You only have to do that a few times before you get your process in place, and then you get a few people with some awesome results. Now you can package that all up and launch it. This is totally your new opportunity. It's going to create that mass movement, and you've got the backing of at least a few people that you've helped initially for free, or maybe you barter. Maybe they've got something that you've got and you guys can work together. If you do that in the beginning, it's a fantastic way to bootstrap your business in the beginning. And so then asking yourself those types of things is, okay, what results do I want them to get? What processes? And then who can I go and help to get the results fast so I can validate this whole process, validate the whole thing. All right, I'm going to give you what I call like the perfect little headline formula for when you're creating this new movement, this new opportunity is, so here it is. How to blank, and in that blank is the results you want them to achieve without whatever it is that they fear. So remember, they're always thinking those negative things like, oh, I don't have the time, or it's going to take me too much money, or I don't understand this stuff. So it's how to result that you want them to achieve without the thing that they fear. So an example of this is like for my Freedom Boss Institute coaching program is how to become the expert that people want to buy from without even having a niche. Right? So people are always like, I don't have a niche yet. You don't have to. Right? How to become the expert that people want to actually buy from without having a niche. It's totally. So that right there is creating that mass movement, right? If you're a business coach, is how to create a 6-figure irresistible offer without being techie, right? So it's how to do the result without the fear. Got it? So that is a fantastic little takeaway for a headline. You can tweak all those up. You can have other ones and use them as sub headlines. Super cool in your sales copy, and rock that out. Now, I hope you found value in this. If you did, share. I'd love for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel and get some updates. Subscribe onto the blog. Share this with someone who you feel will be beneficial in learning this information and growing with us. And I like to end with a question of the week. So this week's question is, what new opportunity would you like to share with your people? Right? Love to see those comments, so drop them down in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Bye-bye for now.